Assalamualaikum. How are you, my dear loving students? Hope you are doing well. I'm also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm back with online class again. So I think you will watch and listen to our classes, and you will be ready with the parent paper. This is Jonas Ripon, lecturer in Dr. Promotional College. My dear students, we have started our online class due to the direction of the government because the impact of Omicron is going on. That's why I advise all of you to follow the health rules properly and be careful and be cautious in your personal life, and you will maintain the health rules because the impact of Omicron is still going on. That's why we should be careful and cautious about our health. Okay, my dear learning partners, we again have launched our online classes. So I think you'll watch and learn from our classes, and you will make notes. So, my dear students, today I'm going to discuss passage narration. And in the physical class, I conducted so many classes on sentence narration. So today I'm going to provide for you passage narration. So I think you will be ready with a pen and paper, and you will make notes, and you will hear me carefully what I'm saying. So my dear students, today we are going to solve a passage narration of Dhaka Board 2019. Dhaka Board 2019. Okay. So I'm reading the question first. Change the narrative style into indirect speeches. That is, the passage is in direct speech. You have to change it into indirect, because the question, you have to read the question, change the narrative style into indirect speeches. That is, you have to change the speech into indirect. Am I right? So this is a direct speech. You have to make it into indirect. Okay? So, my dear students, when you will change the passage into indirect speeches, you have to read the passage first properly. So I'm reading, "Where do you like to go, sir?" asks the ticket seller. That is, ticket seller asks someone, "Where do you like to go, sir?" Here, the speaker is ticket seller. Ticket seller, when you will solve passage narration, you have to identify who is the speaker and who is the listener. That's your first duty. Who is the speaker and who is the listener is your first duty. So here the speaker is ticket seller. Then Cox's buzzer replied the stranger. That is, the stranger replied that he would like to go to Cox's buzzer. So here the stranger is listener. So we are clear. The ticket seller is speaker and the stranger is listener. So we have to be clear for that. How many tickets do you need? I'll buy 5 tickets. Take these tickets and they will cost 3,000 taka, said the ticket seller. So after reading the passage, I think we are clear. Who is the speaker? Who is the listener? The speaker is the ticket seller, and the listener is stranger. Stranger means an unknown person. So when you will change it into indirect speeches, at first you have to write indirect speeches. Okay? Indirect speeches. Clear? If you don't write indirect speeches, I will deduct marks. I will deduct marks. So you must write at first indirect speeches. Okay? So, who is the speaker? The ticket seller. The ticket seller. The ticket seller. And next you have to identify the speaker has told the speech in which sentence. Is it assertive or is it interrogative? So where do you go? Where do you like to go, sir? It is interrogative sentence, because at the end of the sentence you get this mark. This is interrogation mark. So you can easily understand it is an interrogative sentence. So when you are confirmed it is interrogative sentence, you have to use asked. So the ticket seller asked. Then we use listener. Asked who? The stranger. Ask the stranger. So your first word you have to use speaker and listener. And this is interrogative sentence. That's why we have used asked. Am I clear? So the ticket seller asked the stranger. In interrogative sentence, if you find the sentence starts with WH word, it is no change. The word is, there is no change of that word. So you have to write where, then you have to use subject, and do will be omitted. In interrogative sentence, do, does, did will be deducted. Will be omitted. Okay. So where it is WH question, that's why no change. In interrogative sentence, if you find WH question, WH word, no change. Okay. Then you use subject. You, second person, will follow the object. Follow the object. So stranger is a masculine, so we may use he. Okay. Second person will follow object. First person will follow subject. Okay. And like B1, B2, you have to make it B2. So B2 means past form. So the past form is liked, where he liked to go. Here I have made a mistake. For sir, you have to write a word. Do you remember? Yes, respectfully. You have to use here. Respectfully. Okay? The ticket seller asks the stranger respectfully. Why he use this? If you find word sir, for sir you have to use respectfully. The ticket seller asks the stranger respectfully, or the ticket seller respectfully asks the stranger. All are correct. Okay? Where he like to go. Okay? We won't write sir, because for sir we have used respectfully. Next. So ticket seller asks the stranger where he like to go. That is, where he wanted to go. Now, who replies? Cox's buzzer replied the stranger. That is, the stranger replied that he would like to go to Cox's buzzer. So now who is speaking? The stranger. So the stranger replied that, and you always remember, after question, if the listener replies in assertive sentence, you will use replied. Okay? Ulysses replied. So the stranger replied that Cox's brother. It's an incomplete sentence. So in narration, in making English speeches, when you see it is incomplete sentence, you have to make it complete. You have to make it complete sentence. So Cox's brother, that means the listener, he like to go to Cox's brother. You have to write it in full sentence. In narration, there is no chance to write any incomplete sentence. So the stranger replied that he liked to go to Cox's buzzer. Cox's buzzer. Okay? The stranger replied that he liked to go to Cox's buzzer. Clear? Then, how many tickets do you need? Who says this? How many tickets? At first, the ticket seller said, then stranger said. Now, how many tickets do you need? That is, how many tickets you want? That is, who said this? I think you are clear. This sentence is uttered by ticket seller. Ticket seller asked the stranger, how many tickets do you need? Who said this? This sentence is said by ticket seller. It's okay. The ticket seller again asked the stranger how many. If you get how many, you will write how many. No change. If you get how many, you will write how many. So how many? After how many, you write the nouns. How many tickets? How many tickets do will be omitted? Do in interval sentence, do, does, did will be omitted, and the verb be to form. So how many tickets? Then you write subject. You second person you second person. So second person will follow the object. Is it right? Object is stranger. So how many tickets if you get do does in question mark, you have to make the main verb B2. B2 means first form. So how many tickets he needed? Okay? Sorry. He needed. Okay? Then you see, I'll buy 5 tickets. Who said this? I'll buy 5 tickets. So how many tickets do you need? So I'll buy 5 tickets. It's clear. Who replied? The stranger replied. He wanted to buy 5 tickets. So who said this? The stranger. Yes. The stranger. The stranger replied that I, which person? First person will follow first person will follow the subject, the stranger, he. Okay? First person will follow the subject. And in narration, you have to change person, you have to change verb, you have to change inverted comma, and you have to change some words. So the stranger replied that he He now will be changed would can would can could may might. Okay, so he would after would could might no change. He would buy 5 tickets. Okay, then take these tickets. Take this. Who said this? When the stranger said that I'll buy 5 tickets, so take these tickets and they will cost 3,000 taka. Who said this? Said the ticket seller. Okay, so 2 dialogues are left to solve. Okay, so you make a you may take a screenshot. Thank you. Screenshot. Thank you. Then now who is saying? The ticket seller is saying. So the ticket seller take these tickets. It is imperative sentence because the sentence starts with main verb. So it is imperative sentence. The ticket seller told him or told the stranger. An imperative sentence, in changing inverted comma, you have to use to. So to, and after to, no change the main verb to take these, those, to take those tickets. Okay? And ticket seller, he again said that if you get in brackets 2 or 3 sentences, and these sentences are said by one speaker, that is, the ticket seller said, take these tickets, it's one dialogue. Another dialogue is they will cost 3,000 taka. So if a speaker speaks for second time you have to use edit that. If a speaker says for third time, you have to use also edit. Okay, now we'll use he edit that. Okay, he added that. And in inverted comma, if you get third person, no change. In narration, third person, no change. Third person, no change. Okay. Third person means he, she, it, they. All are third person, no change. So to take those tickets, he added that they, third person, no change. They would. They would cost, after would, no change, cost 3,000 taka. Okay? I think you have understood my points and you have made notes. So this is the solution of passage narration, that is Dhaka Board 2019, and you practice at home. And I am giving you a homework to solve another 2 passage narration. Please write down the homework. Homework is you will solve passage narration Kumilla Board 2019 and Rajshahi Board 2019. So for the time being, that's all for the time being today. See you next live class, next online class So thank you very much for watching and learning. Thank you very much for watching and learning. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.